Oh, I hope that I could go straight into the portfolio. Greetings, welcome back, thank you for joining me. The footage you're about to watch is the footage I took from the charity walk that I did recently. I say recently, it's been about 3 weeks now, so apologies for the delay on the video. Hope you enjoy it. I'll be back at the end with my thoughts and opinions on it all.
Yes!
How many more start point this goal?
Yes!
Now let's get some pictures now.
Greetings! We're underway. I didn't say too much of a hello at the beginning because there was so many people there. We're about, so good morning, cracking day for this. Sun's out, lovely and cool, a little bit of a breeze. We've done one checkpoint already. We've done over 10 miles, we're at about the 13th mile or so. Just got off the main roads, which is nice. Nice bit of scenery going on. Can't lie, I'm already in pain. My feet, I've already put blister plasters on. But yeah, no, it's lovely. Some really great people. Look up ahead. I've just stopped for a toilet break, hence me being behind. Although I am sort of not lagging at the back. I'm just keeping the back face. We'll call it a job. I don't know. But no, lovely day. Next checkpoint is in about another 8 miles or so. So we just keep going. We're making a pace of over 3.5 miles an hour. Originally we planned for about 3, so we're making really good time. It should potentially give us a little break along the way at some point, or a longer break than what we've intended to have. Everybody seems in high spirits. Good. See you in a bit. I didn't bring any suntan lotion. Might have been a bad mistake. Yeah, for that. Just made it to a town called Winsford. We're dispersing a little bit now. Oh, wait for this car. Woof, right, we have just done the, already losing track, second checkpoint, which was a grueler. It's a grueler getting to that second one. It was about 13 miles, I think it was. Next one's on only 8. Yeah, keep on going. Everybody keep on going. Excuse me. Got everybody up in front. And by the looks of things, I think I should have. I think I need to put a hat on, or else I'll be as red as the t-shirt by the end of the day. Right, I'll check back in with you in a bit. Mile check, I'm not entirely sure. I think we've done about 23, 24, something like that. But yeah, peace. Hello! Right, we are nearly at 5 PM, which is crazy really. We started at 8. Everyone's still going well. Everyone's still feeling like they're going to make it. It's fantastic. I hit the canal now as well, which is rather nice. I much prefer to walk with these birds singing. That's it. I don't have anything else to say right now. I've changed my shoes. Here we go. I changed my shoes because they're blisters and whatnot. Blisters coming out of places I didn't know I could get blisters. Yeah, changed my shoes and they feel alright now. See you in a bit. Right, 7:15 of the evening. I'm not gonna lie, my feet, my hips, my knees, everything hurts. We've got about 6-7 miles left until the next stop, which I'm very much considering because everybody else is way ahead. You don't want to keep slowing everybody down, but I'm battered anyway, so I think I need to have me a little break. Let the troopers carry on. Yeah, lovely scenery though, that's all I have to say. Morning! Yes, there's no night footage because the night didn't happen. No. Good morning all. So I watched the sunset, the moonrise, and I hit the wall beyond belief. I couldn't move any further. My feet were full of blisters. My knees got some sort of problem going on, my hips, everything, chafing, everything. But no, I am gonna join for the finish line, support everybody to cross at the end. But we managed halfway, or myself, I managed halfway. There's over the amount of people that have walked, there's been hundreds of miles easy. To be honest, it's probably the longest walk I've ever done, and I could not. My personal goal was to finish unless I dropped, and I could not move any further. The pace that I was setting by the time I had to say the pace I was setting at that point, I needed to call it. I think I would have ended up in hospital, but we've the team as a whole has done beyond brilliant. 77 miles was always going to be a impossible challenge, but everybody that set out with the belief that they were really going to do it. You know, we were really going to try our best to succeed, and I don't feel like anybody, well, from my point of view anyway, I don't feel like there's been any sort of failure. I'm so happy with how far I've walked and everything, you know. So yeah, last night got to the point I was lagging behind so far, hobbled for the last 7 miles because there was no other way out, and they were probably the most grueling 7 miles I've ever experienced. But we got there, jumped on the van, had to, and next thing I know it's the morning because I slept right through. So apologies that there's no night footage, but it's been really fun. I'm gonna go film everybody crossing this line at the finish line now. We're gonna walk just to show you my this is my speed. Right, see you in a minute everyone.
I think they're here now, because
Yeah, they are. It's just exercise at the
just
gate.
after you walk past, they walk past the gate.
Hello mate. Yes, we're all there. The the bottom entrance, mate, or the top one? The one you have to come in? Yeah. Okay, no problem, mate. Yeah, no worries. We're en route. Bye-bye. Okay. Gav says, can we go down? I'm just a messenger. Very, very well done.
Well done.
Very, very well done, everyone.
Brilliant.
What's that? Cheers, mate.
Well done, everyone.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. You've been alright, Phil?
Hello, hello.
Oh, I couldn't. Well done, man. Well done, dude. Well done.
We were just going to have a crack and then carry on. We're glad it did.
And there you have it. So, before I go, I'd just like to mention a few things. A little insight maybe into my head and just a few thoughts and opinions really. So, before the walk, there was a massive sense of apprehension, anxiety and fear. It's got to be fear of not knowing. There were going to be people that I'd not met before, don't particularly socialise very well, and we were going to be all in one place, not necessarily a way out without calling an SOS or something, you know. It was something I knew I was going to struggle with, so I tried to embrace it as best as I could, and skip to the end of the walk. Every single person that I met that day, I have so much respect and admiration for. Everybody that was involved in the event, every walker, everybody running water and food up and down the motorways, etc. People on the canal stopping to give donations, people in cars honking and stopping to give donations, spinning the cars and vans round. Hear what you're doing. It was lovely. It was a massive reminder as to how much good there really is still in the world, which is something that I needed to see, and I found it because of how I felt beforehand. So I was sort of here. I'm going to do it on this. I was sort of here, and then it was a sense of euphoria, if anything, on the day. It was brilliant, and even though physically I was battered, I felt really bad, I felt amazing in my head. I felt like I've actually achieved something brilliant. You know, on that note, the amount of funds that were raised for the hospital was the equivalent to keep a child in care for a year. Not up to a year, for a year. That's incredible for one day of, you know what, I'm going to just say a handful of people's lives. It's brilliant, amazing, and I feel like it's going to be intoxicating to me, and I would like to try and do some more charity events and try and raise more money, because the camaraderie and the feelings that came along with that day I hadn't experienced before. I love every single one of you guys from that walk massively. You've inspired me, you've encouraged me, you've changed a little, you've made a little switch go in here, and I'm so thankful for that. I really am. Now, after the walk, we all dispersed, we all went our separate ways, and we all had to recover physically. During that little time, it was a bit of a on this thing, so I'm up here again. Remember, I'd come all the way back down, and I wasn't down because I was feeling great as to what we'd achieved, but I think it was the massive change from euphoria to maybe nothingness, from like sort of happy to nothingness. And that roller coaster is just a little bit hard sometimes to work out how to deal with it. It wasn't the fact that I didn't know what was going on. I'd sort of put my finger on it. Like, I wasn't down, I wasn't upset, I was actually really happy, but I was didn't feel like I had, like I'd been concentrating on this walk for months beforehand. There was nothing much else in my head, and then all of a sudden the walk's done, it's all dusted, and there's, what do you put in your head? And it was sort of like a bit of blank space, like a sensation of being lost. And sometimes when you're lost, you kind of don't know which way to go. You have to try and pick something to do and just go and do it. So that's where I've been at. Positively thinking, though, I intend to do more of what we did. That feeling, that sensation of wow, what an achievement, and people actually being interested and joining together was something that I want to do again. I want to take part in again, potentially even organise. Although I don't do that very well, but people organise me a walk and I'll come walk for you. And finally, moving forwards, I am going to be working towards getting a video out once a week on this channel. It's just a work in progress. I'm trying to learn quickly. I've bought a new camera, I've struggled with it, the footage took a while to come off. I am a work in progress, but yes, thank you for watching, much appreciated. Thank you for coming back. Please like, please subscribe, please share, send it to all your mates. I'm aiming for one a week. Until we get there, I beg you accept my apologies. I am trying my best. I'll fight this battle in my head as to get up out of bed every day. So the fact that there's 2 videos on there now makes me happy. I feel like I'm achieving something. So let's keep going. Thanks again. See you next week. Oh.